Hi guys, Jack from FBT Audio UK, and today we're looking at the brand new range of ProMaxX from FBT. The new range of ProMaxX is very similar to the existing range, except we've made a few design changes. As you can see on the front, rather than the old ProMaxX design where we had the exposed horn, we now have a stylish full grille design. Other changes include our amplifier and DSP section, so let's take a look at that. So on the new amplifier and DSP section, we've got a whole host of new inputs. We have an XLR and jack combination input, as well as a stereo phono input. Both of these have independent volume controls. We also have an XLR output. This can either be linked out from the XLR, or with this button pushed in, and it mixes the XLR and the phono output through the XLR so you can link another speaker. Also, we have a master volume by simply turning this dial up here. If you push in this dial, this is how we get into the DSP's menu system. In the DSP menu system, we have a whole host of things that we can change. Here, we have our presets: original live, vocal, DJ, touring, loudness, warm, and 2 user-definable presets. In here, you can edit these, and you can change various filters to get your preference. We also have a location setting, so if it's being used on a pole, on the floor, wall, or in an array where you're stacking cabinets. We also have a variable high pass filter. So currently this is set to bypass, so the cabinet is running in full range. You can set it to be used with an FBT sub, or various settings from 80 Hz all the way up to 140 Hz. On top of the presets, we also have a 3-band EQ, low, mid and high, as you'd expect. And these are configurable right down to -10 dB and all the way up +10. In here, we also have a peak limiter. In FBT's preset modes, this is always set to normal. When you use it with the user-definable presets, you can change this to be either maximum quality or maximum SPL. We also have selectable mic and line inputs. So this is for your XLR input here. You can set that to be either line or mic. We also have adjustable delay. The screen is quite handy as it shows you in both milliseconds and in meters. So here, 10 meters, 29.4 milliseconds. So adjustable between 0 and 10 meters, which is very, very handy. We also have a service mode. So at the moment it's in service mode normal, which means the speaker is operating as it should. We can go through and turn the low frequency driver off so we can check the high frequency driver. We can turn the high frequency off so we can check the low frequency driver. And we can also go through to sensors, which tells us the temperature of the internals of the cabinet itself. We also have a lock setting. You can go through, set this to yes, and this means that no one is able to change any settings on this cabinet unless you hold this button down for around 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it'll ask us if we want to get back into the cabinet, would you like to unlock the menu? Yes, we would. After this setting, you've got the different screen settings, so you can change the contrast of the screen to suit your preference. We tend to leave it on 0 most of the time. And also, there is an option to turn the backlight on and off. If we turn this off, come out the menu, after a few seconds, the screen will dim and it'll look like the screen isn't on itself. Just like that. On activating the menu again, you can see we go back in and it lights back up. Let's turn that back on. After that, we have a reset section, which basically puts the cabinet back to factory settings. Push yes, it's back to how it should be out of the factory. After that, we have an info, which just tells you the name of the cabinet itself, along with the firmware version, which obviously in this one is firmware version 1.0, and obviously the manufacturer's website, fbt.it. After that, we have our exit button, which brings us back to our main menu. So this is the brand new FBT ProMaxX 114A, the new DSP and amplifier section.